Well, hi. All right, I'm going to give a few minutes for the lag time. For those that are new to the channel, my name is Shirley, and my channel name, of course, is Following the Yellow Brick Road. So, hello, everybody.
See, I'm not seeing the video.
Well, I didn't put one up.
Oh,
I'm just talking.
oh, you're up to 706 now.
I know. It's counts are going up. Ken and Carla, first in the house. Aloha. So, Ken and Carla have a new home for their Twinkie. It's very nice. I'm jealous. It looks really great. Good job. Singular spring. It is. It is only one spring.
Well, why did they name it Springs?
They didn't. I just say that.
Oh,
It is actually Bennett Spring, no S, State Park. So there we go. Henry and Leanne. Hi guys. How are you? How's things in your part of Illinois? Then Miss Donna's sitting over here with me. Shauna, hello. It's so nice to see you. How's Maine? I bet the weather's pretty hot up there right now. I love seeing your posts on Facebook. Hey, Miss Carol, how are you? Glad to have you here tonight. Glad you could make it. And there's Miss Kim. Hey, Kim. How are you guys doing? How's the weather in Alaska? I bet it's great this time of year. I would think so. I think probably this is the prime month for weather in Alaska. So, got my coffee ready. I'm ready for you.
I don't think you could have gotten any more in that cup.
I couldn't. It was pretty full. Doing good in Illinois. Well, Donna and I have been enjoying life. We had a great stay at Fort Massac State Park. Um, I'll show you a few pictures of some of the things that we saw while we were there. Let's see. That's where we spent 4th of July. It was really nice and quiet. So, this is the fort, it's the replica, actually. That's only part of it. Let me show you more pictures here. Of the replica that they built, but you can't even go in the buildings. So that was a little disappointing. But anyway, they've done a really good job, and it's right on the Ohio River. And if you look at this picture at the left of the picture, you'll see a statue, and there's like some wooden pillars around the edge of that. That's the actual original site of where the fort was at. Lots of history there. Um, and I'll be doing more of a video on that later on, but I just wanted to show you some of the pictures. And then we went into the big city of Metropolis, Illinois, and saw our man, our Superman. And it was a fun little spot. They had the phone booth there where he changed his clothes, right with the sign right above it for the Daily Planet. They also have a picture, or I'm sorry, a statue of Lois Lane there, who is actually played by Noelle Neal. Um, she played in almost 100 movies, but best known for her portrayal of Lois Lane in the TV series The Adventures of Superman. So it was nice to see that she was remembered as well. So we enjoyed that. And then the one cute thing kind of reminded Donna and I of maybe Route 66 was this grocery store. It's called Big John's. They used to be all over the country, but I think they said this was the only remaining one. Is that right, Donna? So that was pretty cool to see it. And it was actually a very nice grocery store. And there were no self checkout lanes. So that was my favorite feature of Big John's. But yeah, they had really nice food, nice produce and stuff. So really very nice. Thank you, Shauna. Let's see. Saying hi to everybody. Hi, Summer. Hi, Henry. Hi, Kim. Did Summer come in? She did.
Yeah.
Hey, Summer. Nice to have you. How's everything up there in your neck of New York? It's Sue and Summer. Sue's on here too. Hey, Sue. Glad you're here tonight. And there's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Just checking in from the Grand Princess. I was watching some of your videos earlier today. We'll try to catch you live next week. No problem. Good to hear from you, though. Have fun. Everybody's saying hi. Peter's listening at work. Hi, Peter. Hope you're making it in this hot weather. There's Doyle. Hey, Doyle. How are you? I got your daughter sitting over here. She maybe will do a photo bomb in a minute or two. Sorry, she's late chatting with the owner. Owner her. Owner her. Not owner him, just the owner her.
Owner here. I think it's
Gotcha.
the letter.
Glad you're here. Doyle saying hi to his baby girl. So here's something else we did while we were there at Fort Massac. It's, what is it, 6 or 8 miles from Paducah?
Yeah.
So we just hopped right back on Interstate 24 and drove over the bridge and into Paducah. And we went to see this quilt museum. It's called the National Quilt Museum. And it was really cool. So I just want to show you a few. This is just a few, okay? I particularly like this Christmas quilt that we saw. Everything in the detail in these is just really unimaginable for me. I can barely sew pieces together to make a block, but these people that do these quilts are incredible. And this is like 3-dimensional and amazing. Here's another really beautiful one. This one has like not sequins, but like crystals or beads on it that are shiny. This particular artist, I'm kind of saving the best for last for her, does great work. And it's also 3-dimensional in some ways, but some of her work, like this quilt, where she didn't just crop off the wing just because it was at the edge of the quilt. She included the rest of the wing with the fabric. I thought it was incredible. So here is another one of her quilt pieces. These were like 200 inches long, weren't they? Something like that. Just incredibly large and beautiful. And the detail, here's like a piece on a flower. Where they've crimped the cloth and added other little beads or bangles or whatever to really heighten the detail of the quilts. They were amazing. And some of these quilts take over a year for them to make. Very impressive. Here's another one. That's the butterfly one, the whole picture of it. This one really caught my eye when we walked in. This one, I think, is one of my favorites. And then here is one. Isn't that pretty?
The whole wall, didn't it?
Yeah. And it's called the Yellow Bird, and I couldn't originally figure it out, and Donna had to show me. There's actually birds quilted into this. Not just yellow ones, but blue ones as well. I don't know, the detail of quilting something like that just really, I don't understand how they do it. Oh, and there was a Japanese one. I didn't get it on here. It was gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. But if you love quilts, it was a good day for us. We had a lot of fun. Spent about what, an hour and a half there, maybe
Hmm.
something like that. So it was a nice getaway. We really enjoyed it. It was very artistic. I see. I need the blanket. Hello, hey Don. Aren't they beautiful? And that's only some. I've got a whole bunch of them. And some of them, I took videos of them, are just really sparkly. I mean, you could, that's just really all you can do with it. I wouldn't put this on a bed or anywhere that people were going to touch or use on a regular basis, but absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, a quilt. Hello there, Carla. That's a good one. Oh, it'll cover you for sure. Everybody's saying hi. That flower quilt looks like the last one I tried to make. Really? Well, it was very impressive. I wish you could see it, Carla. It's very beautiful. If you ever get into Paducah, go there. We did find out though that those displays rotate around to other museums about what, every 3 months?
3 to 4 months.
Every
Yeah.
3 to 4 months. So you may see different quilts than we did, but it's well worth it. Just trying to keep cool. It's weird having such hot temperatures in Michigan. Yeah, I'm sure, but it's still Midwest and around lots of water, so there's lots of humidity, and that I think is what makes it that way. Hey, Mobile Tech, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by tonight. I appreciate it. So, how is everyone else beating the heat? That's the thing I wanted to talk about tonight. Um, Survival tips for hot weather. Donna and I have been staying in campgrounds with electricity, plain and simple. That's how we've been surviving. But some of you are not. Of course, some of you are in a home. Um, but there's still maintenance that you have to do to make sure that your air conditioners continue to run. That's a given. Got up to 86 in the rig a bit ago. Yeah, that's pretty warm. I've got my thermostat set at 75 and it's staying pretty nice and cool. Although, what was it, last week? One day last week,
It was at Fort Massac. Yeah.
yeah, I had a little rainstorm inside. So, whenever too much condensation collects in the tray up on the roof and doesn't go down the pipe, then it comes down through the air conditioning unit. And that's what happened to me. Well, fortunately for me, uh, I had this happen last year when I was camping with my daughter and son in law. And my son in law was able to fix the problem for me. Hi, Melody. Nice to have you here. And he took his shop vac, and I have a little drain hose that comes down in front of the wheel on my trailer. And he attached the shop vac to that little hose and vacuumed out everything that he could. And after that, it worked perfectly. So, this is what I did. I went and bought me this. Where did it go? All right. Take a break from that for a moment. I got me a little wet vac and used it. And I was able to get one that was very small and very portable. It's a 1.5 gallon wet vac. So it was really nice for me because I don't have a lot of room to be carrying extra stuff around. And I certainly didn't want a big one that on a wheelbase or whatever to have to worry about all that. So I got that. attached the crevice tool to it, I was able to crimp the drain hose. It's a nice soft rubber, just enough to stick it inside the crevice tool. And then I took aluminum foil and wrapped around that to tighten it down so that I'd have a good vacuum. And I was able to vacuum out quite a bit of water. Let me show you what it looked like. When stuff gets in that drain pan up on the roof, and then it tries to go down that hose. Do you see all that crud down in there? So that was clogging up my drain hose, so it couldn't drain out. And the shop vac pulled it out, so now it's working perfectly. So just in case you guys maybe have a problem like that, that's a kind of a quick fix. Now at some point in time, I actually do need to take it in and have an RV tech actually go up on the roof and clean the coils and take that pan out and clean it really good. But for now, that trick is working for me, so I'll continue to use that until I can find somebody. Let's see. Let me catch up with everybody. Great swamp coolers. My shopping house. Nice. Northern Nevada is always very low. That's good. Humidity is a terrible thing. Oh, you don't have any hookups. Oh, you're at a harvest, not a harvest house, a Boondocker's Welcome right now, right? So that makes it kind of hard. So you have to run the generator to run the AC. Water and AC, absolutely. And ice. Lots of ice. I wish I had that. I don't have room for an ice maker. I don't have any counter space where I could set it and utilize it. 92, pretty warm. Not quite as bad as Arizona, but that's still pretty darn warm. Anything over 90 to me is getting kind of horrible. Still at home, it was 94 without best index. Wow. Yeah, it was too hot. Exactly. Yeah, you really have to watch the dogs when it's that hot on the pavement. Oh my gosh, it just will burn their pads really bad. So I have to find the quickest grassy spot that we can when I take them out and it's that hot. Have all hookups here. That's the way to go. I'm telling you. So that's what Donna and I are doing for, the rest of these summer months, is just staying in campgrounds where we have electricity. And, the Corps of Engineers are real affordable campgrounds. So it makes it nice. And that's what we're doing. Luckily, there's quite a few in Missouri to choose from. So we've been really lucky so far. The condensation tube needs to be cleaned. Yeah, and I actually did. I have it's a small little brush that you use to clean straws out with. And I did run that up as far as I could, which wasn't very far, about maybe a foot. So then I attached it. I have one of those little plastic snake things that you put down in your drain. So I taped it to the snake and I put that up there as far as I could, and got quite a little bit more gunk out of there. So it seems to be fairly clear right now and dripping very well. So I'm real happy with the progress that I made. Yes, higher elevation, another good trick. If I'm not having hookups, this is silly. Yes, and it's hard on the East Coast unless you're, up in the mountains like we were in Chilhowie. You have to get up in the mountains on the East Coast to get that elevation that you need. Edward Landers.
That's my brother.
Your brother. Hello, nice to meet you. Do you go by Edward or Ed or Eddie, or what's he go by, Donna?
Probably Edward. I call him Eddie.
Do
That's
you?
what I always call him.
Well, you need to come say hi. Poke your head around here. Don, you need to get high for sure.
Okay.
Everybody saying hi?
Hello.
There he is.
Hi.
There's your photobomb for the night, guys. Edward said, "Hi, Donna." At altitude's your friend, exactly, for sure. We did that was it last year, Don and Kevin, when we were up at Mosquito Flat? That was like 7,700, I think. Is that right? Hey, son, good to see you. Your daddy's down there. Don, use your generator to run your air, for sure. Hiking up for 2 weeks at the Maine Teen Camp in Porter, Maine, for a new adventure as a woodsy camp nurse. Oh, yay, Shauna. Wish me luck. You bet. It was fun seeing your every adventure update live before I set out on mine. Oh, very nice, Shauna. Well, that will be fun. That's right up your alley, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So have a great time. Drive safe, and let me know how it goes. I'd be really interested to find out how it went. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Glad you can make it too. You do miss the West. There we go. We're planning on getting there eventually, Mobile Tech. Really, we are. Just turn the generator on. Oh my gosh. I need to turn mine on just to run it. I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, my brother that's on here actually changed my oil and stuff in my generator.
Oh, that's good.
Made sure it was running and everything.
Did he show you how to do it?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because that's something you need to know how to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Gotta know how to change that oil for sure. Yeah, but the wind. Yeah. Yeah. Full hookups, 4 days. Woohoo! Just hanging on till then. Very nice. You don't think Camp Wise has hookups? No hookups at the Camp Wise? Oh. Well, we'll make it somehow, I'm sure. It's a conundrum. Have fun, Shauna. Sounds good. It does. Shauna's an awesome nurse. Shauna and I worked in labor and delivery together, and she works for the Smile Camp, and she works with um, some developmentally disabled kids. She's just an incredible person inside and out. Great teacher in labor and delivery, and just great with her patients. She's just a wonderful person. So I'm really glad that she's having that chance to do something fun and different. All of the above, Ed said. Yeah, there's Donna. See, you got to see a photobomb, Dawn. Bucky's rules. Ah. Maybe Camp Wise will let us run our generator without time restrictions. Hoping so. That's for sure. Yes, it's a Bucky shirt. She got that one in Georgia. Okay, Shauna, I'll be looking for your post. That's going to be a lot of fun. It was. Oh, you already answered that. Both ACs running. Generator, solar batteries. Wow. Wow. Well, I hope you guys can get cooled down now. Yes. We all love Buc-ee's. Oh, thanks, Shirley. Loved it all. I learned from the best. Well, and that would be Katie. Katie was an excellent teacher as well. No doubt about that. That woman was very smart. I will say we found a cute small snore here, reminiscent of one of them in the queue, but bigger and cheaper. Oh, how that's nice. Very nice. I love that store that we went to in Quartzsite because of the meat that they had. They had really good fresh meat there. Wow, this thing just jumped on me. And I lost my place. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to find my place. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you, Kevin, for the reminder. Everybody, thumbs up if you would. I'd really appreciate it. No time restrictions. Woohoo! We can run it all night long. I just mainly need it in the afternoon and evening. Oh, I read that one. Okay. And some electric hookups, water, and a dump station. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Thank you, Melody. Is it first come, first serve on electric?
Kevin will be there tomorrow.
Yeah. Take some pictures when we are tomorrow when it's nicer. It's a good. Okay, good. Nice to know. Nice. Always nice to know about a good Boondockers welcome. I really like Boondockers welcome. Harvest House or Night, if you just got it, we've stayed at a couple that are pretty nice. But I like Boondockers welcome because you can get 3 to 5 nights and it just makes it nicer. Gives you a little bit more of a rest. First dibs. I don't know. Just depends on if you get there first. We'll see what the big man has to say. Oh my goodness. It's beer time. I could use a margarita, but I don't have any nearby. So, I was really shocked. I drove in to Lebanon from a different direction this time, and I did not realize that this town is as big as it is. And there's actually a Walmart here that I didn't know even existed here. I was very surprised. But they have all kinds of things here, don't they?
It's good size town.
Yeah. Surely I wake up before you. Well, waking up and moving are two different things. But what was I even saying? What was we talking about?
We were talking about hookups. Getting there before it gets there first. Had dibs.
No Margaritaville, Peter. It's sad. It's very sad. Beer today, rum and Coke when I'm camping. Love me some rum and Coke. If I'm not drinking a margarita, that's my drink. Other than wine. I do like to drink wine with Kim. That's always a favorite pastime for me, is to sit with Kim and a glass of wine and just chit chat. It's lots of fun. I miss that, Kim. I do too. I love a good one. Not a bad one, but a good one. Kirkland margarita mix. I guess I'll have to come see you then, huh? Hey, Bear and Dawn, how are you? For a shakedown trip in your classy. Yay! More for the engine and transmission, the TV stuff. So far, so good. Only camping 60 miles out. Well, that's a good place to start. Good place to try everything out and make sure that it's working the way that you need it to. Good job. So where is this 60 miles out? Where are you staying? Or maybe you don't want to say. I won't hold you to that. You do also, for sure. We do love our margaritas. Have some rum and Coke together when you finally visit. You bet. Absolutely. I'm for it. Not TV, RV stuff. Gotcha. Get my reservation request on the full hookup site, right? I think Kevin is playing the solar installation card. Oh, that's sweet, Kim. We have rum and Coke. Okay, I need the Coke right now. Oh my goodness. Do you just need Coke to stay awake? What is it?
Cool.
It's only
To cool
6:30 there.
down,
Oh, to cool down?
I'd say.
Maybe. Conroe, Texas, but not exactly. Okay. Close enough. Gives me an idea. General vicinity. If Miss Jennifer was on here, I'm sure she would know right where that is. I don't see Miss Jennifer tonight. Oh, nice. Well, if you went to the hardware store, that means you got to go back and do some work. I'd probably stop and have a rum and Coke as well. Oh. They found Coke in the White House. Oh. No, I meant I don't have Coke or Pepsi at the moment. Oh. Coke or Pepsi. Well, I'm actually a Pepsi drinker. But if in a mixed drink, I'll drink Coke. You saw that. I'm working a lot right now. I bet you are. I'm sure that you are. I don't think you take too much downtime, Mobile Tech. Some Coke, but left it you know where over the weekend. Oh, did William come on here? I missed him. Hey, William. It must. Oh, there you are. I see you. Hey, nice to have you here. I've been enjoying your posts. That one flower that you posted that picture of is really very beautiful picture. I love that. Let's see. Got it. Okay. So no new comments. Nothing new to say. Nothing new to say. So Donna and I are going to sit down tomorrow and try to figure out what we're doing for the rest of our trip. The next place we're going is Pomme de Terre Lake. We got a campground that we're going to be staying at there, and that's kind of on the west side of Missouri. And then we're going to go up a little further north and stay at Harry Truman Lake. I'm wondering how close that is to Independence. Truman was from Independence, Missouri. So it'd be kind of cool to go there.
Yeah.
Because I think his residence you can tour. Has anybody been to Independence, Missouri? Directions from Truman Lake. Let's just check it out. Okay, so it's further west over by Kansas City.
Yeah, just to the...
An hour and 53 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. We can talk about that. We could do that and kind of make a detour, but we'd have to find some place near there to camp. Because I wouldn't want to drive 2 hours, I don't think, just to go there.
Yeah, I'm going to look real quick and see if there's any core close to there.
So deer this morning, a rabbit, a hummingbird, a wild turkey, and countless birds. Very pretty spot. Very nice. What is it? Is it a farm that you're staying at, or what exactly? Truman Library. Okay. Oh, you lived in St. Joe? That's amazing. So is there a Truman House in Independence? Shauna, do you know? Yeah, acting with one of the dogs in our camp a few weeks ago. Yeah, that was pretty
Closest Corps
cool.
of Engineer to there is about 90 miles away.
Yeah. Dang it. Eisenhower Library and Truman Library on the way home, but discovered the Eisenhower Library was closed on Monday, and that's when we were going to get to it. Oh, wow. That's kind of a bummer, isn't it? Stressing about Rambo and the heat. Rambo's doing great now. I'm
That's
really glad.
wonderful. Yeah.
Glad to hear that. He was in a bit of trouble. Yes, Tony was a Navy recruiter. He would know. Sorry, I don't. That's kind of the way it goes, isn't it? The wife knows some things and the husband knows others, and that kind of makes you complete. Boondocker's welcome spot is someone's home on 20 acres, I think. Wow, that's pretty big. Lots of forest. Very nice. Sounds lovely. It is good news about Rambo. Um, yeah. So, is he still as anxious, Don, or has he kind of calmed down from that? Hopefully, he's doing a little bit better now and getting over his trauma, because that had to be traumatic for him. I don't think he's had any interaction like that before with another dog, has he? You know nothing. That's not true. You know a heck of a lot. You know everything mechanical and solar and batteries, and Dawn knows all about rice
And wind.
and wind.
And weather.
Oh, and Rambo. Oh my goodness. So
Is that the first time we mentioned food?
it is the first time we've mentioned food.
Wow.
What everybody eat for the 4th of July? That's a good question. What's everybody doing for Labor Day? I know what we're doing. We'll be at Ken and Carla's. There's our obligatory rice. He's crashed out on the floor. Well, he's not too anxious then.
Oh, a Truman childhood home.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I had remembered. Back to normal, but I will never allow him around big dogs again, supervised with Daisy and Tucker. I don't think Daisy and Tucker will hurt him. Rice and beans and cornbread. Mmm. Actually, I don't care so much for rice and beans, but I like beans and cornbread. Rice and beans is okay.
Oh, beans and cornbread and an onion.
And an onion and fried potatoes and some sliced tomatoes. That was our standard beans and cornbread meal. Labor Day and a few parades. Cool. I love parades. I love to watch parades. Okay, it's going away now. There's James. Hey, James. Chasing the wife around the lake. Hello to you too, James. I guess it's good to be chasing your wife around the lake, huh? There you go, Dawn. I made potato salad for the 4th of July.
Great. And corn on the cob. It was
Yeah,
really
we had
good.
corn on the
Sweet.
cob, potato salad, watermelon, and burgers. It was very filling for just the two of us. Right, Donna? Yeah, Dawn loves my potato salad.
It's good. Very good.
She always volunteers to take the leftovers.
Is anybody gonna eat this?
Yeah, exactly. Do you need me to put that in my fridge?
Well, you said you thought you put too many vegetables in it. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, well, good.
I
I'm
really
glad.
like that crunch.
I love crunch in my salads too, but I just thought for that small little Dawn, you should have seen me trying to make potato salad for two. It was really kind of funny because I can't cook little. It's just not in me. When you cook for a big family and then you get married and you have kids and you've got a big family and big eaters, and so I like making stuff like that when I have somebody to eat with me because I can't do it for just me. She loves my potato salad. Hey, Roy and Becky. Well, that's okay. I was late coming into yours today as well. It just happens. Life happens. I'm not worried about it. Roy's been getting in trouble eating cookies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, his wife's in Indiana, but he found out. She found out. He told her, but he had his hand in the cookie jar too long. I don't know how you're still surviving there in Quartzsite. My hat is off to you,
My gosh,
man. Oh
what's the
man.
temperature must be in Quartzsite right
Yeah.
now?
Um, they're planning on toughing it out there, and I mean, look, it's like almost the middle of July.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So my hat is off to you, Roy. That's all I got to say about that.
So he's in Quartzsite. She's in Indiana.
She's in Indiana for doctor's appointments and
Okay.
such. You just had about to. Okay, I won't tell. Becky must not be on here. It's not all it's cracked up to be. I could not either. I mean, 108.
108.
Is that
Oh.
right now? Or was that the high today?
Or is that a feels like? Or is
Yeah.
that just a real? Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Lord. You the man. That's all I got to say. I guess your air conditioning is holding out really good. I was talking about mine earlier. I had mine rain on me inside, Roy, last week, but I took care of that problem. Light or dark? That's all I need to know. Light or dark? I'm confused now. Light or dark? What, beer?
I don't know.
I don't either. That's insane. Yeah. Right now it's 108. Crazy, man. Death Valley in August. It was 121 at 10 a.m.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's just insane. Why do you put yourself through that? I die over 90. I can't do it. I have to have AC for sure if it's that hot. Is it light outside or dark outside? In Quartzsite, but is it a dry heat, right?
Not the humid.
I don't think it
Nothing.
matters.
Yeah.
At that temperature, 108, dry heat, moist heat, heat is heat. Anything over 90, I mean, even there in Quartzsite, I left the Ramblers one time. I was like, it's over 90. Bye. See ya. I'm heading out. I cannot do it. Loves me again from being in the heat. Oh, so it's medically beneficial for you. Well, I can understand that then. Yes, I agree. 100 is the new 70. So now we're traveling to find 100 degrees. I kind of like 70. It does matter if it's dry or humid for both heat and cold. It does, but when it gets that hot, it just really doesn't. I guess you could say if it was 108 and humid, it would be far worse. That is very true. But at that point in time, I'm like, just get me somewhere where there's some air or water, you know, put me in a lake with no snakes or alligators or anything like that. I'm hearing humidity, dry matters. Yeah. I hear you, but 108, yeah, it just wouldn't matter to me. I would have been in the air a long time ago in either place. Yeah, it's a dry heat, hair dryer heat. Oh my gosh. It will dry out your hair for sure. I know my hair would get real dry and brittle out there in the summertime. It's killing you. Um, it's hard to deal with. Monsoon is coming. I don't think they really have a monsoon in the Midwest. Maybe a big rainstorm. Give me dry any day. I agree. I agree. Humidity is crazy. It is crazy. It is. I'm not negating the humidity. I'm just saying anything over 90 degrees, whether it's wet or dry heat, it doesn't matter to me. I want to be in the air conditioning. Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. Lost connection. 100 here in Jersey and humid. Yeah, man. I'm so sorry, William. That's just hot, right? And you wet yourself, your body cools off. But when it's humid and you wet yourself, nothing happens. Well, it depends on how you're wetting yourself, I guess. Oh my goodness. I don't know. We used to go swimming all the time in Missouri and it cools you down. We'd go out to the lake. It is now. Yeah. Look at mine. See? See all this frizz? This is what mine looks like in a humid environment. Out west, my hair was flat and had no body whatsoever. 85 and it feels like temp of 108. Oh my gosh, here in central Michigan. Well, I'm not going to Michigan then. That's just crazy. TMI, Larry. Oh, in front of a giant hair dryer. That's very true. So it's really windy there right now. Wow. Good one, William. That's a good one. And this year, maybe next. It's supposed to be hotter than normal in the Midwest. Well, I say we avoid it next year. How about that? Who's up for that? You're only bald on top. That's fine. You got the little band going around? That is true, Mobile Tech. For sure. That's funny. You're just a crazy guy, Mo. You're rocking like a boat on rough seas. Wow. I don't miss that wind at all. I'm sorry to hear that you're having it in the summertime like that. It was bad enough in the winter. But yeah, like a hot hair dryer would not be fun. It has a mind of its own right now. So humid. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it does whatever it wants to do. And as you can see, I've got wave and frizz in my hair that I don't normally have out west. I have to work to get this. And this is all just from washing my hair and doing like this and letting it dry on its own. I don't normally have this much body and shape to my hair out west. I have to work to get it. So that's one good thing about humidity. It gives me a relief from having to try to style my hair in any way. So, but anyway, what else besides weather can we talk about? We're not we're not going to the food topic tonight. We already did enough of that. We talked about ACs. Um, we talked about kind of our plans. So we're going to Palm de Terre Lake next, and then we're going to Truman Lake, and then we think we're going somewhere to Mark Twain Lake, Donna wants to see my hometown. So we may just be going to my hometown. Um, and Mark Twain Lake is about 30 miles out from my hometown. And there's like 3 nice Corps of Engineer campgrounds there. So we should be able to find a place to stay there, and drive in and see the touristy side of Hannibal, before we go see Ken and Carla. So that'll be fun. And it'll be a short drive over to Ken and Carla's house from there. So it'll work out good. And the other thing that is going to happen while we're there is my son is going to put new rotors and brake pads on my truck. So that'll be really good. Thought Becky went and had a perm put in. Yeah, they do still do perms. Not a lot of people have them anymore, though. It's like that humidity back in Indiana, for sure. For sure. I need to see your daughter. So after Wiseacres, we're headed south to Texas, then Florida, then Texas, and then I went back west. So you're going to Texas, to Florida, to Texas, and out west. Okay. Where in Texas? Good question. I don't know that we've talked about it a lot.
Well, she was saying they were going to Texas first, then Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Magnolia Beach. I hear it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good to go to Magnolia Beach. You don't know what Dawn is talking about. Well, happy wife, yeah. Happy life, Kevin.
That is funny.
Oh. That's the way it goes. When in Texas? Ken wants to know when. We're gonna leave Ken and Carla's and then head down through Kentucky and stay Land Between the Lakes. Is that's what it's called?
Yeah.
Somewhere there. And then I'm gonna head home for a little bit. And get some things settled there. And I've got some business I need to take care of. And then, kind of do Florida, Georgia, maybe a little bit of Mississippi. I don't know. I'll see. Before January. So it'll be good. Bzz, wrong answer. Kevin said, that's a wrong answer. Happy wife, happy life.
Oh, I got it.
Oh my gosh. Don't you want to go to Magnolia Beach? You just have to watch those tide charts. Right, Kim? Have to be careful. Is that business what we discussed? Is that business?
The business that you said you had to take care of.
Potentially. Spent time on the Gulf Coast and went everywhere down there, including Mardi Gras back in '72. Cool. My oldest daughter Candace just spent some time in New Orleans, and they had a great trip. I would love to do that. Find some place to camp near New Orleans and just be able to spend some time really touring, like the Garden District and the plantations. And I'd love to sit down in the middle of a day or for breakfast and have a beignet, and just do that kind of thing. I don't need to see Bourbon Street and all the craziness there, but there's some really great things there that I would love to see. Yeah. Don Klein, we love Magnolia Beach, want to go back. Yeah, I watched Cheryl's video on Magnolia Beach. It was also on the Gulf Coast in Biloxi, Mississippi in '69 during Hurricane Camille. Ooh, Lord. That was a really big hurricane. Wow. So, what capacity were you there? Were you there just visiting when it happened?
I think it was
Or did you go
stationed.
down there? Oh, you were
I think
stationed
he
down
was
there?
stationed there. He had said one time.
So you were working. Next winter, spring, not after we leave Wiseacres. You're afraid of Louisiana. They get hit by hurricanes a lot. I'm afraid that if I'm supposed to get hit someplace with a tornado or a hurricane, it's in God's plan. So I'm not going to let that bother me. They're in the Air Force, Kessler Air Force Base. Well, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. And especially during that time, because that was a horrendous hurricane. Absolutely crazy. Stay away from chicory coffee.
Chicory coffee.
No
Yeah.
worries there. I will not be doing the chicory coffee.
Me neither.
That stuff's just kind of bitter tasting. You love Louisiana women. Well, my goodness, maybe you need to take a vacation. I have a puppy barking. I think he might have to go potty. Uh, oh my goodness, Roy. That means you're cooling down. Better grab your coat, scarf, and gloves. That's crazy. Um, so do you have not only your air conditioner but some fans blowing inside your inside, honey? Because you need something moving that air around. Hmm. Yeah, it gets below 100. You'll feel really cool then, won't you? For sure. Absolutely. Oh, William was there too. Wow. Well, thank you, William, for your service as well. That's amazing. We've got a lot of great servicemen. Kevin and Henry. Um, Ken, were you in this service? I'm sorry. And I'm not sure if Bear was. Melody, did Lou serve in the armed forces? A lot of
Dad,
these great men.
yeah, Dad was in the National Guard.
Your dad was a
Yeah.
National Guard?
Mhm.
My dad served in the Army, and then he was in um, actually Navy Reserves, which I thought was a little strange, but nonetheless, that's what he did. Uh, Roy, did you serve in the armed forces? I'm pretty sure you probably did. You're such a military buff. Is that all of our guys?
Oh, Ken was Marine.
A Marine. Wow. Well, thank you
Semper
very
Fi.
much, sir, for your service. uh, all right, Kessler. I have 3 fans blowing, one window unit, and sometimes the roof AC. Yeah, I would think so. Yes, Ken is a Marine. Yeah, like Gibbs says, you just never quit being a Marine. 8 p.m. here already, and it is not 8 p.m. You're in the Midwest just like me, so it's only 7 p.m. there. You're in Michigan's, right? That should be Central Time. I think you're being, I don't know, confused. Lou was an Army officer. Very nice. Very nice. All of these men doing what they could for our country. I thank you all every single day. I thank you for the freedom that we have. And I pray we keep it. U.S. Navy retired 21 years. Wow.
Eastern time
Thanks,
zone
William.
in Michigan. Really?
Wow. Wow.
That's what Tim says.
Okay, so Dawn really is ready to go to bed. I was in the Army artillery and blew things up from 25 miles away. Well, practicing it can be fun. Not having to actually do it, I'm sure, was never something that you enjoyed doing, but gives you some skill for sure. Absolutely. Active Army in Germany right now. That's right. And thank him for his service when you talk to him. Tell him I said thank you. So, well, guys, it's 7 o'clock. Dawn has to go. So I guess we better conclude this live stream for tonight. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I give up. I knew a bomb tech who had a shirt that said on the back, I'm a bomb technician. If you see me running, try to keep up. Well, that's good advice, isn't it? I got it. It's 8 o'clock. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you next Thursday. Y'all have a really good week and take care of one another. Good night. Good night, Shauna.